Donica is with us in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Hey, Donica, how are you?
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rachel. Thank you so much for taking my call today.
Sure. What's up?
So my husband and I, we're on baby step 2. We recently welcomed our first child, our baby girl, 4 weeks ago.
Yay!
Thank you. So our household income is $142,000, and we have a debt balance of $148,000. Throughout the pregnancy this year, we were saving for the arrival of our baby, but we were also paying off debt. We paid off about $30,000.
Mm-hmm.
But we were wondering, should we sell our house in order to kind of speed up the debt payoff process?
The 148, does that include your home?
It does not.
What is the 148? What kind of debt is the 148?
$109,000 of that is student loans, and the rest is consumer debt, 1 car loan and credit cards.
How much is the car?
The car is $9,500. We got rid of 1 car. This is the only car that we have right now.
Hmm. And you paid off $30,000 so far.
We did, yeah.
How long did that take?
Thank God. We started off our payoff journeys January 2nd of this year, and we stopped last month. We had Victoria a month ago, so yeah, we stopped in the last month or so to kind of get situated.
Okay.
How much would you get from the house if you sold it?
The balance is about $212,000. We're hoping that we can sell it for a little over $300,000. Maybe $300,000, maybe $305,000.
Okay, so around $75,000.
$12 on it.
Yeah.
You like the house?
We are grateful for it. We don't see ourselves staying here for longer than 2 more years, honestly. But we are grateful for it. But we would have somewhere to go. Our parents, they have a couple extra rooms in their home. So we were wondering, should we make this large sacrifice? We will be willing to, if it means that we can, pay off our debt and get on to,
Okay, so I answer questions on this show by what would I do if I woke up in your shoes, knowing what I know about getting out of debt and how it leads to peace, freedom, all that kind of stuff, okay?
Right.
And so here's the way I would map it out if I were you guys, and that way you get a real clear picture of the trade-off. Number one, you are not in a position you need to move in with your parents. I would not do that.
Okay.
So if you sell, you're going to rent.
Okay.
That's what I would do. Okay, you have a new baby, you have a good life, you make $142,000 a year. You don't need to be in your mama's basement.
Built-in babysitter though, but we'll keep going. As the mom with 3, I'm like,
spoken nice. Like a pro.
Kind of be nice. Okay, keep going.
I think we're picking up 3 of them in the morning. Okay. Anyway, anyway, let's map it out. If you sell the house, or if you don't sell the house, okay?
Okay.
If you don't sell the house, I think you're on a $45,000 to a $50,000 a year debt reduction, beans and rice and beans, which puts you out of debt in somewhere around 3 years from today.
Okay.
And I did that based on $30,000 done in 9 months, and you were pregnant.
Yes.
Okay. So now things are going to be normalized a little bit. You can cut this lifestyle down to nothing. You can just have one singular focus, babies here, and that is for 3 years, $50,000 a year, and you are done.
Okay.
Okay. And that's going to be 3 very long, very tough years, because you are going to have no freaking life during those 3 years.
You're right.
Okay. That's possibility number 1. Possibility number 2 is you sell the house and you still have a year to get out of debt while you're renting, and then you're going to start saving to repurchase. So if it takes 3 years to get out of debt staying there, and it's 3 years before you're ready to buy again, even though you sold and are debt free, that's what I would weigh out.
Okay.
And so then you can also reach out there and say, 7 years from today, if I go this way, this is where I'll be. If I go that way, this is where I'll be. And 7 years from today, you're going to be in a different house anyway. You told me that.
Right.
7 years from today, you're going to be debt free. Either way.
Yes.
And 7 years from today, you will have either sold this house and been a renter for a little while and then saved up and bought the house, or You will have had this house and you will sell it. It will be worth more 5 years from today when you sell it and move into the 7-year house.
Right.
So
there's not a right or wrong here, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Either way,
Right.
you're going to get there. Yeah. And I think for you guys, I mean, Donica, since we talked to some people and they're like, no, I'm in my dream home. Oh, should we sell it? And it's like this like sadness. I mean, it's just terrible, that departing with that house, but you've already kind of emotionally detached from it. You're like, oh, we'll be out in probably 3 years. So almost the emotional side, it may be easier just to go ahead and sell it, move out, accelerate that debt-free journey, and then save up and then pay for another house later for that down payment. But again, neither one's right or wrong.
I honestly think mathematically 7 years from today, you're going to be in about the same place either way.
Okay. I see it.
The way I laid that out. So I don't care. It's kind of, but here's what Rachel did pick up on, okay? You already sold one car. You said, we'll sell something else. Now I'm ready to sell the house. It's like you guys are ready to get out of debt. There's this, I'm selling everything, right?
Yeah.
And that's you communicating that to us. This is the way your spirit's working right now. And so that's what Rachel picked up on, and she's got you selling the house for that reason.
Right.
But mathematically, I think you're okay. So I think you just have to sit down and weigh out. But I would not advise you making this kind of money with a brand new baby. I don't think you need to be in your mama's house.
Okay.
I just don't think it's necessary to accomplish these goals. That is, and the advancement of these goals is so small due to that decision that it's definitely not worth it in my mind.
Okay. Yeah, we did have some reservations about that because if we rent, we would probably be spending the same amount that we're paying on our mortgage. We pay $1,500 a month for our mortgage.
Yep.
We were probably going to spend the same amount here in Florida.
Yep.
For that.
And you
that's
probably
fair.
you might even have a little better house. Too. That's possible. You might move up a little bit if you did that. I don't know. You get out. Here's another thing you can do that'll help you with the decision is gather real facts, not concepts. Go shopping for rentals this weekend. It may make you throw up, and you say, "I'm staying in my house," or it may make you go, "My God, I can rent that for $1,250. Oh my God, I'm selling this house." And so I don't know. I don't know what kind of marketplace you're in, but sometimes when you put real facts on your ideas don't have the shine anymore.
It's so true, though. I'm like, the facts take the emotion out very quickly, right? It's like you can kind of dream up this whole thing, and then you go actually see, this is literally what will happen. You're like, oh, wow, okay. And it does. It helps make the decision.
Yeah, like, ouch, 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 ouch.